What's up, y'all? Welcome to the first episode of Let's Talk About It, the podcast. It's your host, Cortez, aka Tez, whichever y'all prefer. I'm going kind of like, very transparent on this channel. I know a lot of people might know me from my main channel of doing vlogs or unboxings and reviews. Yeah, we're not doing that over here on this channel. What we're doing is giving our opinions, and we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about it. It's a lot of things that I sit and debate with my guys about off the camera. I know I haven't really been on social media that much because I'm not really into all of the BS that's really going on nowadays. Uh, so yeah, I created this channel, and I know I would normally say if you're new to the channel, subscribe and like and da da da. But everybody's gonna be new. This is a brand new channel, so obviously everybody's new. So if y'all rock with the kid, liking the content, y'all want to see more, make sure y'all like and subscribe. I appreciate it. We're gonna move on forward. But by the title of this video, y'all should already know what we kind of getting into right away. And I just want to know because it really pisses me off. I will say it frustrates me, but it really pisses me off. That a lot of people that I am very, very close with or work close with, um, we kind of grew apart. Now, and the main reason is because I'm one of those people that if I want something, if I see something, I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't even matter what level of success that is. Like, quick story time. I gotta get a pop filter, y'all. I gotta get a pop filter next episode. But quick story time. I come from Minnesota, right? I'm from the Midwest. A lot of niggas know me out there, and cool. I felt like I did everything that I was supposed to do there. I felt like there was nothing left for me there. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of family that really supported me. I could say, actually, mediocrely supported me. Um, but I felt like it was a lot of fake support and fake love. I had to escape it. I had to find something else that was gonna make me feel more, I guess, fulfilled, and I would have that sort of feeling of I don't know. I chase my dreams. So growing up, I always wanted to be an artist and everything like that. And I don't want to go too in detail with all of this, but I just wanted to be an artist. There's a lot of things that could happen, and I still make music to this day, but that's not something I'm super, super, super passionate about anymore. I'm more side on a entrepreneur, just being myself and just being in front of the camera, just having a good conversation with a lot of people, or just generally telling my story. So, anyways, I kind of like moved out here for that. I moved to California for that, Los Angeles to be exact. Moved out here for that, not knowing my circumstances and the risk that it would take to get here. You have to sacrifice a lot to make it anywhere. But here, especially, is 10 times. Sorry about I got to get that pop filter, but it makes it 10 times harder to survive out here without a plan or at least some type of connection that's going to get you to another level. And when I came here, I started off at a decent spot. I wasn't in the hood necessarily, but I wasn't even in those situations where anything came about. You know what I mean? Out there, good. We were straight, safe, whatever. Certain instances, but we don't really consider those even problems. But the main thing was making sure you was financially stable. Now, taking a lot of risk coming out here with friends and family, um, and that turning left me on an island, So I had to survive. I had to adapt to my situations, and that's how I got into the YouTube situation. So moving along the story, because I don't want to keep rambling, I ended up chasing my dream and making it work for myself in a situation where it honestly probably wouldn't have been in here. Like right now, this is my own space, my own room. I have no roommates. I have nothing but me and my girl and my animals. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I made that happen by taking a chance and taking a risk of maybe being broke or maybe being homeless or whatever the case is, to moving into my own townhouse. You know what I'm saying? Multiple rooms, 3 bathrooms. Like it's like that in Los Angeles. So I'm blessed to be able to tell this story because that's why we're talking about it now. You got to follow your dreams. You got to take the chances. You got to take the risk. A lot of people back home, when I first came and I left Minnesota and I was hearing the talk, because It's a small city. It's a small city, bro. Everybody know everybody, and words get around to other people. You're gonna hear what somebody said from the grapevine. So I'm, getting ready to leave. I'm packing up. I'm doing this, doing this. I got shorties, exes, all this talking. Oh, he gonna get out there and he gonna trick his money off, or he gonna get out there and he gonna be back in a month, or he gonna. And I'm just hearing all this negativity, nothing positive, and it's like, dang, y'all don't even want your brother to succeed. Like, I'm at a point where it's like, come on now, like, I'm trying to put certain people in positions. I'm trying to come out here and put it, you know what I'm saying? So, moral of the story, man, I want everybody listening to this podcast, whether or not you have a dream or a goal or something to accomplish, I need you to make one. We're not finna allow no shenanigans on this channel, no negativity on this channel, straight positivity. We gonna get into everything of why I made this channel, or we kind of just did, but what it's gonna be about, who gonna be on the podcast and the schedule of the podcasting, because I want to be consistent for y'all and I want to give y'all an episode at least once a week. And those days might fluctuate. I don't know yet. But yeah, the setup gonna change around soon. I'm in a bar stool right now. I wanted to be in a beanbag. Unfortunately, my beanbag ripped, so it is what it is. But yeah, so for the first episode, um, it's kind of like we're gonna get to know ourselves. We're gonna talk about, leaders in our communities. We're gonna talk about learning to love yourself genuinely, and I mean genuinely, not by what you have around you, but what's inside you. We're gonna talk about that, and yeah, we just gonna talk about you know, random Q&A questions that I received before this podcast. I asked friends and family what they would want me to talk about. So we just gonna go into some things like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I wonder if I should talk about myself. Let's see. I guess y'all can know about me. Shoot, I already kind of told y'all a little bit. Shoot, my name is Cortez, or call me Tez. My other alias Tez. Um, Originally from Minnesota, moved to Los Angeles about like 2019, 2018. Been here ever since. Haven't left. Uh, Shoot, I don't know, man. I'm trying to be very transparent as well, but not tell y'all too much because we're gonna have more episodes and things that y'all can learn on the way. But I guess that should be a quick summary. That is what it is. All right, first topic we're gonna talk about is what do you want to do with yourself and how do you see your life going in the future? I know a lot of people was in kindergarten one day or whatever grade they was in, and a teacher asked them, "What was your goal? What's your dreams in life?" And y'all put on that paper, "I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a police officer. I want to be a doctor, a surgeon, basketball player, NFL player." And then as you started to get older, you noticed people would doubt you. You would doubt yourself. There would be more negativity around you and less and more people trying to pull you down like crabs in a barrel than it was people trying to uplift you and help you up. And as you got older, you started to get responsibilities. You probably got an apartment, you moved out of mama crib, you know what I'm saying? You went off to college. Now you got real responsibilities, may have bills, all of that. And that stuff is starting to pile up in your mind, but you still like, I want to do this, but I can't do it because, and you can allow yourself to fall in this trance of all these excuses instead of going to do it anyway. That's what we're going to talk about today. A lot of people are in that state of mind where they feel like they're trapped and they can't escape it and they can't do what they love because they are too busy focused on the negative instead of the opportunity. While you're thinking about that, you could be thinking about doing, and a lot of people, especially the people that I know personally, I talk to all the time and I tell them like, why don't you just do it? I got family that's very successful in what they do. And it all started with just doing it. Sometimes you got to make a sacrifice, and that sacrifice is consists of stopping everything, whether that be, and I'm not trying to encourage nobody to quit their job to do anything like that. If you got bills and stuff, bro, keep your job, bro. Don't be an idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's also a responsibility to have, your priorities in order. Like you gotta have that together before you even trying to like, you get me? So anybody who wants to be successful knows that it's very, very hard work. Like the work isn't gonna be, oh, here you go, you're successful. No, it's gonna be grinding day in, day out, sacrifices, a lot of losses, a lot of failure, a lot of reattempts at a lot of things. For all we know, bro, you might not ever get to that point, but you're trying though. That's the point. You're supposed to try. You would never know until you take that shot. So, everybody hears that so much. So, we don't want to just keep going on to that's that subject, but it is very, very true. And also, this is to kind of like go into the next topic of loving yourself, or loving what you do also, is because we can just put up an analogy. If I wanted to be, let's say, a basketball player, I'm garbage at basketball, by the way. I'm garbage. But if I wanted to be a basketball player, I need to love not only the game, but I need to love the the journey, because a lot of people want to hit that next level and they don't understand that they should just focus on the level that they on right now and dominate at the highest level possible. And a lot of people are trying to dominate the next level that they're not even at yet, and they're doo doo water. So you got to give yourself the opportunity to learn on each level you go to. Some people, they get they're blessed and they're gifted with certain abilities and intelligence, and they was just raised differently. We all come from different communities, environments, and just we all have a different way that we all think. So it just all comes up to how you are knowing yourself. So you got to have love for the game, and you got to have love for the growth of the game, because I might not make sense when I say this, but in order to get the trophies in the game of basketball, you can't be the best all the time. Sometimes it take that sacrifice to pass that ball and work with your teammates to even achieve that goal of winning something. And I think that a lot of people who get into certain things, they don't try to collaborate, they don't try to reach out, they don't try to ask for help, and then it gets them stuck, and then it becomes too late, and now it's like a dang man, 50 years later, you're like, dang bro, I wonder what would have happened if I still would have been shoot going to school, or if I still would have been playing basketball, or if I still would have been rapping, or if I still would have been doing whatever, and then we try to take these quick avenues, the OF, the, the be in the streets. Those ways have ways to quick access of money and I guess buzz in your area, but you're digging a hole for yourself that almost you can't get out of, because now your image is kind of like depleted. So you got to be careful on what you're trying to do with your life, because you'll end up in that rabbit hole that you really can't get out of, and then it'll be too late. And I know a lot of people right now behind that wall is wishing that they could have did something different with their life, or people that's in the grave that wishing that they probably pissed off at some of us, like, bro, like, I'm in the grave right now, bro. If I was you right now, I could be doing so much. And that's obviously common sense, but it's like we don't take it. We take every day for granted. A lot of people take every day for granted, and by doing that, we just become used to the same things over and over and over and over again. I know you hate getting up to your 9 to 5 job every Monday through Friday, every 9 to 5, every time, and barely have time to do anything for yourself, to enjoy yourself, to work on your goals and everything like that. Because these jobs do not care about none of you. You could die today and they're gonna replace you tomorrow, if not that same day. It's a business at the end of the day, and you got to treat your life like one too. You got to run it how you need to run it. You need to be in the gym. You need to be eating good. You need to be taking care of your mental health. A lot of people think these things are jokes, or we overlook these things, but in all reality, that's all that matters in family. That is all that matters. I know a lot of people like, I want the Lambo, I want the house, I want the this, I want the that. But if you don't love yourself and you can't take care of others, then you are just Not, bro, it doesn't matter. You can have everything in the world and you still be inside depressed, hurt, feeling pain because you haven't felt the love for yourself. You haven't grown to know how to love yourself. And that's a very important thing to do with anything that you want to do in life because I know a lot of people be like, oh, you need the motivation to do it. No, motivation isn't even real. Motivation is, I don't want to give y'all no crazy analogy, but motivation is something that you will just have in a moment. Oh, I'm motivated to get these tickets to go see Cardi B. Oh, I'm motivated to go to the club and see some thoughts. Oh, I'm motivated to go, in that moment. But you got to have love for it so it can last long term. That way you can create the discipline when you have your days of feeling sad, and you're depressed. In the days that you tired and you feel like, man, I don't even want to do this right now. That discipline kick in. Boom. Next thing you know, you doing another video. You back in the gym. You back eating right. Because you knew that you love yourself enough not to let yourself fall into the trap of your emotions. Your emotions are temporary. But if you sit there and allow yourself to say, you know what, let me feed into my emotions. Today, I'm going to just eat bad. Then the next morning you wake up feeling all like, man, I don't know, man, my body ain't right. Because that shit that you just ate is killing you, bro. That's why. Go look at the label. I want everybody watching this video, and this is no sponsor, but it's just something that I use every time I go grocery shopping. Go download the app Yuka. Yuka. Yeah, Yuka. And I'm telling you, you will be surprised what's on the shelves that you can eat that's good and affordable, that's healthy. Go download Yuka. Yuka. Not a sponsor, but I just had to put that in this video. Moving on to our next topic. I wanted to talk about a segment that we're going to be doing on this podcast. Now, this is going to be usually with guests that I bring on, or it could even be with myself, just me. But it's going to be to get it off your chest segment. Now, this segment going to be mad important and probably one of the most viral things we're going to be doing in our episodes. But we're going to talk about it all. We talking about the baby mama drama. We talking about hating our jobs and bosses. We talking about people who become followers and not leaders. We talking about the people who are in our communities destroying it and actually co-signing to all the fuckery. We're talking about idolizing celebrities and why you don't need to be doing that. We're talking about it all. We're talking about it all. But on this first episode, we just getting the basics. So I know y'all excited to hear all of that, but them is coming more and later in the future. I don't want to wrap up this yet, so I'm going to go ahead and look into my notes just to check and see if I have anything that I want to cover. But oh yeah. While I'm still, about to do this, because I didn't want to make this that long. I wanted to, kind of give y'all a brief like intro summary on this first episode and kind of like talk about some serious stuff in the middle. And then just kind of like at the end, turn it into some like random whatever, winging it. So that's kind of why we're here right now. But anyway, I want to talk about one thing. And I've been hearing this word so much. And it got me to the point where I had to Google it, post it on my page, on my Instagram, post it on Snapchat, post it on my Facebook. I don't even be on Facebook. Post it on my Facebook because I see it so much. And I'm pretty sure y'all are very familiar with this word because it's been blowing up ever since Andrew Tate and Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. But the word narcissistic, I've been hearing it so much, and I think don't nobody even know what the word really mean. They didn't even Google the word. Just like they did with Kanye and I don't want to go into that realm, but we're going to talk about just this simple word, narcissistic, because it's so many people that use the word incorrectly and they don't even know that they're narcissistic themselves. So let's go into the definition of narcissistic because I used to have very narcissistic characteristics. I'm going to read it off to you. having an excessive or I guess it's erotic interest in oneself and one's physically appearance. So what that means is a lot of people who are narcissistic make everything about themselves and make I guess the empathetic versions of themselves don't exist. They don't care about your problems. They don't care about, we have to have certain people in positions to become or be narcissistic because it's their job and their role. And a lot of people don't even realize that's what that is. I don't even know why this is such a big word and people throw it around like it's just you're a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby mamas who throw around oh, you're a deadbeat, but you're literally keeping one's child who we brought into this world together away from the other. And I can't, and y'all can fill in the blanks because we're going to talk about that in another episode. But like I said, someone who's always making it about themselves, just think about that for a moment. When you tell somebody a story and they turn the story and they try to make it about themselves, narcissistic. Somebody who has the idea of the world literally being theirs and you literally living in it, narcissistic. Think about those people. Think about the people who literally take pictures all day, every day, promote it on social media so you can idolize it, so you can give them validation to let them know that they mean something more than they actually do mean, that they're more important than they actually are important, that they're helping when they're not helping, when they're the topic of the subject, when they're not the topic of the subject. That's narcissistic. Not someone who is trying to better someone, not someone who is caring and loving and genuine. Narcissistic is probably someone that's so right next to you. It's probably somebody, you probably narcissistic watching this damn video. You. I know I used to be. I ain't gonna deny it. I can't sit here and deny it. I was. Let's talk about it. That's what this podcast is for. Let's talk about it. We're gonna put it on the table, and this is gonna be topics, discussion, subjects, or whatever. And let's talk about it. That's the point of this whole channel. Having the discussions, being an adult, and we're gonna have conversations on Discord and things of that sort. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna join it in. I'm actually considering doing this as like a live stream, maybe on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, whatever y'all put in the comments if y'all wanna see that. But this podcast finna be spicy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like this is finna get wicked. It's finna be some conversations in here that's gonna be viral as I don't know what. And I ain't even trying to make this for that, but I just know what's gonna come out of it because we finna be so raw and uncut and uncaring about it because we finna be getting what's on our chest off of it. Stay tuned. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm telling y'all, we finna be making some noise there. It's going crazy. And like I said, man, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta see the vision. You gotta feel that energy if you want to be able to just take this to another level. And that's what I want to do with this podcast. And I've been trying to do that with a lot of things in my life, but I wasn't really this motivated to do it. And I feel like this, not saying that I'm over entertaining or I'm over this and over that, but once I get used to this feeling of, because I'll do this, bro, like this might be my first episode, but this ain't my first video. It is not my first video. No, I am not a rookie. As you can see, my personality will show on the camera. I am not a rookie. I'm trying to get down the whole scripting, the whole orchestration, the whole organization. Wait a minute. I'm trying to organize this a little better. Like I said, this was on a fly. This is on something that I just wanted to do. This is very spontaneous. I just did this out of nowhere. I thought of the idea Sunday. Today's Monday, the 7th. This video probably dropping on the 8th. So very, very, very spontaneous. And I did everything overnight. And that's the type of person I am. I'm a go-getter. I want to make something happen. I want to see it. I want to see my idea actually manifest into something real. That's why I made this podcast. So if you want to be a part of the podcast, I'm going to have maybe like a link or maybe like a Patreon or I don't know, whatever something to get a community started so we can have people who support the channel contribute to it as well. Whether they want to edit the videos, whether they want to be a part of the audio crew, or if they want to be the cameraman, or if they want to even just be a part of certain discussions and topics. I want to be open. I'm an open book. I want to be very transparent, and that's why I'm going by my real name, Cortez, on this podcast, so that y'all can really get to know me. And that's why I didn't say too much, because I want y'all to be able to upfront ask me questions as well on the spot, and I tell you the truth. That's just what it is. I tell you the truth. Now I don't want no drama up here. Don't come up here trying to press me or nothing like that, because it ain't gonna end like that. It's still my show at the end of the day. But we can agree to disagree and have topics and discussions, so we can just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It just flow off the tongue. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It flow off the tongue. I know it do. Go ahead and subscribe for that. But anyways, I do want to say one last thing before I get off of here, because I had a list of things that I wanted to talk about, and I kind of just went way off the hinge, like always, because I'm clearly winging this thing. Um, Dang, hold on. Oh, um, you know, you know what? We're gonna say that for another video. I'm sorry I even wasted your last 2 minutes. I'm sorry. Don't unsubscribe. Please don't unsubscribe. I didn't mean to waste your time like that. I know you got things to do. I know you got things to do on this nice Monday. You probably just got off your job. Let me stop. Because I was finna go in. I was finna go crazy. You probably just got off your job. You probably just opened that can of beer. You probably just ate that nice crispy piece of chicken. You probably in the kitchen, I was just finna BS. You probably finna go link up with a little thotty. You probably, you know what I'm saying? You probably finna go record that little content you be doing. My bad to waste your time. My fault. I ain't mean to do all that. But y'all get the point. Yeah, but like I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning into the video. First episode of Let's Talk About It, the podcast. I am your host, Cortez, and we are signing out. You have an amazing day. You have an amazing day. You share this video, man. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a share on X, not Twitter. X on Snapchat. We still use that. And Instagram. And if y'all can make TikToks, I'd appreciate that too. I need a Discord. I'm about to make a Discord. That's one thing I wanted to say before we go ahead and leave. I am going to make a Discord. The Discord is going to be part of that, not the Patreon BS and all that extra shit I was talking about 8 minutes ago, whatever. We're going to make a Discord. That sounds like a better idea. And remember, all this is on the fly. So let's talk about it. You feel me? So anyways, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little excited to get this all going. It took me a minute to really feel comfortable behind the camera again. And it's crazy because you can really make it happen. I don't want to hear no excuses. And I know I keep rambling, but I know that's just what I do. But anyways, you can make anything happen. You could use your phone to record. If you want to do anything with content creation, let me tell you something. I literally purchased a webcam from Logitech, and I just record this video. I have a camera, like an actual DSLR camera, but I didn't have a cam link. And I thought I was going to use it. And I was like, oh, I Googled how to use a DSLR or whatever camera. And I was like, oh, you need a cam link. Elgato. Oh, I have terrible experience with Elgato, by the way. Terrible experience. All my products end up failing. Products are trash. I need like a 30-year warranty because every year I be getting a new one. My homie just hit me, bro. Terrible. I know y'all don't care about that. But anyways, yes, I'm going to let you go. Dang, relax. I know y'all got stuff to do, but let's talk about it just like a little longer. Like, dang. I know. Dang. Okay, fine. I'll let y'all go. Have a good day. Bye.